Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 1993 Bud at the Glen in Watkins Glen, New York, as my notepad falls off my stand. We're here today to run a 90-lap race. We'll call it 90 laps at Watkins Glen International. I'm joined today by a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Austin Delgado, and 2002 Winston Cup Rookie of the Year. Wait a minute.
Wait. Yes. Anyway, sure. So we're here today at Watkins Glen to do a race together, and it's gonna be fun. So with other than that, oh yeah, actually before we begin the starting lineup, let's talk really quickly about Neil Bonnet, who he is in a very serious injury, and he's in a coma. He was put in a coma this week, but he was in a medically induced coma. But he was taken out Thursday, and he's healing up. But when he came out of the coma, he announced his retirement from racing in NASCAR. So Neil is recovering. He's announced his retirement, and we hope we can see Neil at the track again later on this year. All right. Other than that, let's do our starting lineup presented by Budweiser. Budweiser, the official fuel of NASCAR. Starting on the pole today is Dale Earnhardt, a good friend of Neil Bonnet. Dale hoping that he can get his a win here today and may help Neil's recovery with Sterling Marlin alongside of him in second place.
In row 2 is Rick Wilson starting in third, and Jeff Gordon, the rookie, starting in fourth.
In fifth place is Ken Schrader, the teammate of the rookie Jeff Gordon. Alongside of him is the veteran at the age of 51 years old, Morgan Shepherd. Don't think he won't be a contender here today.
Starting on the inside of row 4 is Terry Labonte, and to his outside is Harry Gant.
In row 5, Jimmy Spencer, modified legend, coming up to the Cup Series here to run, and Mark Martin rounds out your top 10.
Starting out just outside of the top 10 is Bobby Hillin Jr. and Ted Musgrave.
Ooh, come on. Kenny Wallace starts in the 13th place position, another rookie in the field. Along next to him is another rookie in Todd Bodine, a local around here in New York.
Right behind them is P.J. Jones and Dale Jarrett.
Ooh. And then back here in row 9 is Kyle Petty, the son of the NASCAR legend Richard Petty, and Ernie Irvin in the number 4 Kodiak Films Chevrolet.
And rounding out your top 20 in Watkins Glen today is Bill Elliott and Rusty Wallace.
Yes, two very good drivers, hoping to have two previous champions of the sport starting way back in the field here today. And as we have a little bit of time here before we go green flag racing, let's talk a little bit about fuel strategy and tires in this race. So, it is a 9-lap race. We're going to have to pit at least once in this. And expect that to be possibly a very dramatic part of the race, as it could determine the race winner or loser. Isn't that right, Austin?
That is true. Cars could be coming in and out of stalls, and that could either turn somebody around or damage somebody's car in some sort of way. So it'll be very interesting to see how these drivers deal with it.
Yes, indeed. As we're about ready to hear the command to start the engines here in just a second. Any second now. Okay, I just remembered it's a replay, so we don't get to hear that. Well, crap. So the engines have been fired here at Watkins Glen as I make an error. God damn it. The pace car pulls off. And we're getting ready to go green flag from Watkins Glen. Pace car rolls through the final turn here at a slow, near crawling speed compared to race speeds at 35 miles an hour. And who's your pick to win this race, Austin?
Well, I really like that Mark Martin guy back there in 10th. I think he's got a little bit of ground to make up, but that won't be no trouble for him.
No, he won't. He's won here 2 other times, trying to go for 3 in a row. Dale Earnhardt leads him down at a crawling speed, 37 miles an hour. He's waiting, and it's green flag in the air. We're green from Watkins Glen. And already Rick Wilson trying to look to make it 3 wide down the turn 1.
Jeff Gordon might try to make a move coming out of turn 1 here. He seems like he's got a good braking advantage, but he gets washed up the track, and that 25 car is going to look to make a move underneath him, his teammate.
Yes, his teammate Ken Schrader, a driver who has been basically showing Jeff Gordon the ropes in his rookie year, showing him the ins and outs of this series, and it's really helped Gordon here today at Watkins Glen. Ooh.
Looks like Labonte and Gordon might be trying to make a move on Marlin here coming into the bus stop. Or even Ken Schrader. I didn't even see him behind him. The camera angle is kind of crappy, but that's besides the point.
Yes, and look at this. Oh, as I hit the wrong button again. Ken Schrader looking, peeking around each side of Sterling Marlin, your second place driver. Is Rick Wilson having an incredible run right now in second place.
Schrader might try to move Marlin out of the way. No, he does not move him out of the way, but he might try to get him here in turn 10. As you see, cars double file behind the top 12 or so.
Yeah, and like you said, then Mark Martin already making moves. You see him back there trying to get a position on, I believe that's P.J. Jones, I think that is. Let's take a check back there really quickly. Who is that? Oh, he's trying to get around Todd Bodine, the rookie.
Bill Elliott might try to make a 3 wide behind PJ here.
Oh, Bill Elliott
with
from
Kyle Petty.
Yeah, Bill Elliott from 20th place here. And look at Davey Allison back there, too. Oh, he's diving in on Kyle. Ooh, man, he stuck his nose right in there.
Ernie Irvin's gonna get squeezed out, and he might lose a couple spots to these drivers here.
Yeah, and you see back up ahead of them, Ted Musgrave and P.J. Jones going at it. Two kind of lower funded teams going at it. And then you see the 2 and the 28 battle alongside. Now the 5 of Ricky Rudd gets in there. He's trying to get up there with his teammates.
Back up at the front here is at the bus stop. Schrader and Marlin are side by side for third. That's third.
Oh yeah, and look at here. Here comes Terry Labonte on the inside of Marlin for that 4th place position. Side by side for that position there.
That's what's so important about this track. You got to set up your moves a couple turns beforehand, then you can set them up and make that move. As Gordon might try to do something here with Labonte and Marlin.
Yes, it looks like he is. And the thing is, you have the advantage in one corner, but then again, then you lose the advantage in the next corner. It's a very hard game to play here at Watkins Glen.
You gotta really know your points here and know your strong points and know your competitors' weak points and really take advantage of that.
Yeah, and you see the top 3 have started to break away now here on lap 3. And Terry Labonte and Sterling Marlin fight alongside for 4th. Harry Gant and Jeff Gordon for 6th. Take a little bit further back in the pack here. Take a look back here.
See back here, battles. Brett Bodine and Jeffrey Bodine have been fighting for 32nd just about. They haven't been really doing so as well as they would had liked to or have had hoped to this season. But maybe this could be their day. They can maybe start working their way up. But
yeah, as you can see, these guys battling ahead of them a little bit. Joe Nemechek sticking his bumper in there, and now look at Brett Bodine stick his nose in there.
Ooh, Jeff Bodine might try to make a move here as well on his brother. Try to get underneath him. He's gonna go to the outside.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna come back in.
He's gonna touch him.
Oh, he tipped him. Oh my God.
Gosh.
Oh my Lord. Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh, get that camera off him. We can't.
Oh my God.
We can't show that. That's just too brutal.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
As the battle for the lead continues on with Rick Wilson and Dale Earnhardt on lap 3, coming into lap 4 now. Oh.
3 wide for 8th almost.
Oh, who's that in between right there?
Though.
Oh my God.
That is Bobby Hill and Jim. Gosh, that crash was vicious.
Yeah, we can only hope that that Brett Bodine's all right in that car after seeing that vicious of a wreck. I mean that is something that no man usually walks away from. I mean, we have cautions turned off here because it's such a short race.
Right, no one wants to ever see that, and you never want to do that, especially if you're that guy's brother. That's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, and Jeffrey is probably scared for his brother Brett right now, hoping that he's gonna be all right. Hold on one second. I think we got a battle for the lead. Yes, we do. Side by side for the lead. Wilson makes a move on Earnhardt.
Wilson's been holding strong here on the outside. He might try to make a run, but Earnhardt's got the advantage coming to the line.
And Ken Schrader is right there as well. He's closed up on these guys as he's gotten into the top 3 along with them. A Pontiac and 2 Chevrolets make up the top 3 at this moment as they've broken away from the field largely.
Schrader and Wilson might try to make a move into the bus stop if they can get a run on him here. They can maybe work together a little bit, and try to get a run on him.
Yeah, and the thing is, what you gotta always worry about is you gotta try and make sure to make your moves at the right times. And with the addition of this new bus stop you see right here, because the bus stop, they added this bus stop here this year to try and prevent serious crashes, kind of like what we just saw a few minutes ago. Because of how much speed people were carrying into the carousel, and that's why they added that interloop to try and slow them down a little bit.
Yeah, that's a testimony to the safety that NASCAR is trying to enforce on with these drivers these days, so no injuries or deaths could happen.
Yes, definitely. That's something we never want to see in the sport. And with Neil Bonnet's serious crash, thankfully, he announced his retirement. Didn't have to break that horrible news, but still, oh man, looks like Wilson just gave Earnhardt a shot in that corner. Just touched him a little bit, man. Come around here. Speaking of touch him a little bit, where's Kyle Petty?
He might try to do something in this bus stop again. It looks like he's strong up through the S's. He might try to make a move of some sort. Just can't get it done in the carousel. Yeah,
and right here you have to really just try and outbreak your competitor. Oh, but he's going to stay right in line with him here. Oh, man, he might even try and bump him out of the way a little bit. You never know. And Ken Schrader's right on his tail, too. And the 4th and 5th place drivers are trying to chase him down a little bit as well.
Yeah, this battle is really opening the door for those 4th, 5th, even 6th place drivers to really catch up here because they're just fighting so hard they're losing speed.
And the thing is, when will we see pit stops? They should be in the next 2 to 3 laps. We know these guys can't make it on gas. I don't know when they're going to pit, though. Heck, it might be now. It is going to be now.
Oh, whoa.
Top 3 are coming down the pit lane. Who else is coming down here? 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
I think everybody's coming down.
Every single man, woman, child, and even infant on this track is coming down pit lane. Look at it. It's a parade. It's a parade. Look at that. Every single,
are you kidding me?
Every single driver on this track is pitting this lap. Every single one of them, except Brett Bodine, who's already in pits. As
everybody.
Every man on this track is pitting. And it's going to be interesting to see who can win the race off pit lane. Dale Earnhardt takes 2 tires. Well, will anyone not even take tires? Try and beat him off. Oh, here comes Schrader. Here comes Wilson. And Earnhardt only takes 2 tires and beats everybody off.
Top 3 stayed the same.
Oh, Wilson.
Right now. So did the top 5. I think top 6 even stayed the same.
Wilson looked like he was going to try and pass Earnhardt there as we're coming around the 2 to go next time by. Only 3 laps left in this race in general. And Wilson is going to battle with Schrader for that 2nd place position.
I think Gordon had something go wrong on his pit stops there. He lost a lot of positions. He's fallen back to, I believe that's 11th now.
Oh, man, that's a shame. He came in the pits 8th, and he fell back 3 positions. As
big championship implications.
Yes, Rookie of the Year implications. And look at the battle for 2nd here between...
Ooh, they almost touch.
That is a place that is so difficult to run side by side through. And nonetheless, this is the first year they run that area, and they don't have very much experience with it.
It just shows you the skill and adaptiveness of these drivers. They have to be so precise through those corners, especially through a bus stop like that. It's almost godlike.
And the thing is, Earnhardt is just loving this. Side-by-side battle for 2nd. He is pulling away, coming to 2 laps ago this time by. Still side-by-side. Man.
Schrader might get the advantage here on Wilson.
Yeah, he's going to probably outbreak him to this corner. Hell, he's going to clear him before he even gets to the corner. Let's take a look here at other drivers a little bit further back. Ted Musgrave up to 9th. Gordon still in the top 10. And Todd Bodine in 11th. And Jimmy Spencer fell like 12th.
Gordon might try to make a move on these 2 cats right here, Martin and Musgrave. The M's right in front of him.
Yeah, Martin and Musgrave. Martin, you know, the only driver Jack Ross has ever had, and Mark Martin has really got this team established. And it doesn't look like today will be the day he'll win 3 races in a row at Watkins Glen, but I mean, he was last week's winner at Talladega, and he's coming to this race. He's going to look to be getting another top 10 finish. And Musgrave, you know, driver was just, you know, trying to get that team built up as well, you know. And then there's Gordon.
Yeah, there's this consistency is what Jack Rouse wants to see. He knows he can establish a team based off consistency and maybe get a few championships with Mark down the road.
Yep, that's what the plan is. I'm coming to the white flag lap. Dale Earnhardt only has one more lap to go before he says he can lead every single lap at Watkins Glen. And one such thing is Earnhardt has never even won a road course race in his career. This would be the first win for him if he wins here today.
And that'd be a pretty special win considering he's a good friend of Neil Bonnet. I bet you he's doing this for Neil.
Yes, he's thinking about Neil right now, and he's probably got maybe a tear in his eye, thinking, you know, Neil, I hope you get well soon, buddy. This one's gonna be for you.
Yes, we are all hoping that, as well as Earnhardt.
Yes. Earnhardt has to only navigate 3 more corners, a carousel, a left-hander and a right-hander. He's done it 8 times already this day, and he has to do it one more time. Can he do it?
Now, while Earnhardt is leading, Wilson and Schrader are fighting back there for second. Wilson might try to make a move into 10. Oh, he's going to look underneath him. Here he goes.
He's going to look. Ooh. The battle for first is not going to be contested today as Earnhardt comes around one last time. But the battle for second is not over yet. Earnhardt's going to win the race.
Schrader gets second.
Yeah, and Schrader gets second place. Terry Labonte gets fourth, and rounding out your top 5 is Sterling Marlin. Wow. Harry Gant gets 6th. Morgan Shepherd gets 7th. 8th place, Mark Martin. 9th place is Jeff Gordon got around Ted Musgrave for 9th. And 10th, Ted Musgrave. Nice, good finishes for all those drivers.
Yeah, good solid top 10s for everybody. They hope they can go out and do it next week, I'm sure.
Yep. As next week, I believe we head to Michigan for another race. Do we? Yes, we do. We had the Michigan. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was right. I see Tom Bodine rolling around there and all these drivers. Well, with the ending of this race with the end of this race in our sights now and behind us, I want to thank you, the viewers, for watching another race from the 1993 season. Next week we'll be at Michigan for the Champion Spark Plug 400. I have been Noah Robb.
And I have been Austin Delgado.
And we hope people enjoy. Also, really quickly, I almost forgot. We have not got reports on Brett Bodine. So, we'll make sure to check your local news station, where the heck it is. On that. See you people in Michigan.